Amici,
I wish I was
Blacksad.
a noir fiction writer. At this very moment, I could write a couple of pointed, ironic remarks for the narrator to recount what I just lived through. The dark, crooked alleys of New York reminded me of the state of my own soul. No. Fall loomed over me Fall struck me with the full force of my long-lost youth. Nah, not that. Fall descended over me with the full weight of a guilty conscience. God, that's worse.
Ah, siete due.
What were you thinking? He wants him alive!
Due teppisti hanno cercato di spaventarmi per farmi lasciare il caso e medicare il ghelletto facile,
my
che...
bones like the pain of a good beating. Mediocre, but appropriate.
Ok. Hanno appena preso a schiaffi il nostro Blacksad. Teppisti però, indizi raccolti ti permettono delle deduzioni.
Against all odds, next morning I got up bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. And I had my kind, unknown assailants to thank. The beating had taken its toll, but for the first time in months, I had slept like a baby.
Oh, come on, Helen, focus! All right, take 5. We'll work on that double backhand later.
Well, Mr. Blackmore, what can I do for the FBI?
Cooperate with law enforcement. All you have to do is talk.
I like to speak through my actions, but still, could you be more specific?
Ti va di darmi le opzioni oppure...
Maybe if we could speak in private?
Alec!
Coming!
You've got 4 minutes, Mr. Blackmore, so... make them count.
We know about you and Desmond O'Leary.
Wow, the FBI sure knows what it's doing. So, out of the 100 million Americans who know about that, who did you extort to get such highly confidential information?
The thing is, well...
You see, I'd love to wipe out that part of my past, but whatever.
Do you have any regrets?
Ads pay more than trophies. Can you believe it? Being associated with such a shady character could only damage my reputation. Trust me, never get involved with a married man.
We know you smuggle contraband during your international tournaments.
Oh, really? Are you sure? Like, what exactly?
I think she called my bluff. Or did she? Should I follow through or say I was kidding? You smuggle booze.
You're just making it up as you go, aren't you? To think I was starting to like you. Come on, what do you really want from me?
Ma non l'ho deciso io, eh.
They say you're currently involved with Al Stone, the boxer.
È andata così.
Is that correct?
Wow, your sagacity never ceases to amaze me.
Don't beat around the bush. We know why you're with him.
Oh, so you like his biceps too?
Desmond O'Leary asked you to seduce Stone. Why?
What? No, I met Al by chance at a party. A party hosted by Desmond O'Leary. No, that can't be. No one is that shrewd. Not even him. Damn, I hate that bastard.
We're aware of at least 6 rigged games during your first year as a professional player.
And?
You won all of them.
Are you trying to offend me? I give my all on the court. I can't be held accountable if my rivals don't do the same. Go interrogate them. In any case, now I know why you mentioned O'Leary. What do you really have against him? And don't say illegal gambling.
O'Leary is a murderer. Every criminal organization has blood on his hands. His is no exception. And we have proof.
Well, what's the big deal? At least it's not a matter of, I don't know, smuggling booze.
I'm serious, Miss Moore. America can't afford to let anyone shake its foundations like that. And America's sweetheart can't afford it either. Help us out. Talk to us.
And why should I, Mr. Blackmore? What do I stand to gain or lose?
The FBI always returns a favor.
Oh yeah? Are they gonna rig my games? This is actually quite simple.
Ok.
One lucky gal.
You have a light, sir?
The pearly white teeth of someone who barely smokes. Am I making her nervous? Damn. I'm almost out of fluid.
Wanna know my trick? Go down to start, then up with it, and then down again.
Ok.
Almost.
Va bene.
Thanks. I don't know what you want me to say. You're trying to frame O'Leary, perhaps rightfully so, but I think you're barking up the wrong tree. Believe me, if I had the slightest...
Come on, Helen. Time to work on your backhand. Let's go.
Do you smoke? Nice meeting you, Mr. Blackmore. Did you bring my water?
Molto bene.
She tossed the cigarette in your face? You're such a loser! Too bad I was busy chasing Cassidy. If that had been me, America would no longer have a sweetheart. So, what do you say, you and me, we change places next time, huh?
Your turn. Now tell me, what did you find out?
Ah, you're gonna love this. You ready? I've got news, but I happen to also have a
Blacksad.
He's up at that hole, isn't he?
What? Who is... Oh, Mrs. Colbert.
I told him I knew all about it, you know, after our chat. He cried since yesterday evening. He left with her, didn't he? Tell me the truth. I can handle it.
Your husband ran away with his lover. Somewhere far. Farther than you can imagine. I'd forget him if I were you. It's time to...
That good for nothing? I'm gonna scratch his eyes out. I'll tear his stupid head off. I'm gonna make him regret.
But what just happened? Is there anything you didn't tell me?
Maybe. But now it's your turn. Tell me about Cassidy. Come on, spit it out.
I didn't find anything suggesting that Cassidy had anything to do with Dunn's murder, but
That's quite the tale.
I know Cassidy will be playing poker tonight with one Howard M. Farnham II, a Texas tycoon looking to get his claws on the boxing business. I also know that he and Cassidy have never met in person, and that Farnham, who's staying at the Balford Hotel, hasn't left his room. Apparently, he spent the night with 3 bottles of bourbon.
Ottimo.
So, here's my incredible plan. I'll go to the hotel, I'd knock him out, and then take his place.
Non mi sembra
in
un
the
bel piano.
poker game. That way, I'll get Cassidy talking. What do you think? Incredible, right?
Perché i sottotitoli sono così a
Agree that
fanculo?
you would handle Helen more while I dealt with Cassidy next time? No?
Va bene. Carica, per l'amor di Dio. Cazzo, un becchino qua. Ah no. Io scusa.
Good afternoon, Mr. Farnham.
What's going on?
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm John Blackmore, director of the Balford Hotel. We like to make our distinguished guests feel welcome. Please accept this small token of our appreciation.
Oh, sure. I was fixing to leave, but I guess them monuments ain't going anywhere. Well, come on in then.
Getting in Farnham's room was easy. Earning his trust was another story. I always have an ace up my sleeve.
Blackmore? You okay, partner?
The best way to earn someone's trust is to make them believe they've earned yours. And sometimes, the best way to fake it is to tell the truth. I don't know where to begin. I ratted out a 2-timer, and now he's dead.
You told the husband and he restored her honor, right?
Something like that.
Well then, what's the problem, son? You did the right thing and that pig got what he was in for. Listen here, you're gonna get your reward, son, from our Lord Jesus in this here bottle.
One of the tricks of this trade is to be wary of the biases we all have. They cloud our judgment and blur the person in front of us, painting them with the shades of our preconceived notions of who they should be. But every once in a while, you run into someone so locked in personality that they can only be regarded as a stereotype. Farnham was a disgrace, not only to himself, but to Texas and the entire human race. To think I had to impersonate him. I wish I was like you. You seem so content, so free of burdens.
Stop right there, partner. You think this old dog don't have ticks? Let me tell you something about my first wife. Woo-wee!
Once I had gained Farnham's trust,
Ma volevo sentire ormai, no?
the hard part was deciding what I needed to know to become him and not get myself killed.
Forse è un altro aspetto. L'accento più che aspetto.
What can I do for you, sir?
I'm here to play me some poker.
You got the wrong place, sir. Did you miss the barbershop sign above the door? You have a good evening, sir.
Wait,
Voglio riprovarci. Oh no, da dove mi fai prendere adesso? Oh no, ci ho appena riflettuto. Pessima mossa. Pessima mossa, me lo sento. Esatto. Mi tolgo la felpa, amici, ci vediamo lì. Vediamo se così ci riesco. Mi presento direttamente.
my name's Howard M. Farnham II.
Okay. Should I know you? What can I do for you, sir?
Vediamo.
Farnham was one hell of a drinker. I had to get the information out of him
Oh,
before he drank himself unconscious. Otherwise, I'd have to find that information myself.
ok. Rasatura vietnamita.
Yes, I got a Vietnamese save last time.
Oh, please, come in. Of course, I remember you. Take a seat. I'm sure you'll understand we can't be too careful. Our host has many enemies, and someone has to keep them at bay.
Sure, I get it.
I'm glad to hear that. Now, please answer my question. How much does it cost to get yourself a cool
$9.
Vietnamese shave?
È a 9. Ma non serviva.
Man, sure enough, booze put the nail on the coffin of my first marriage. You know, the wife that caught me cheating with the maid. My second marriage, too. You know what I did to her daddy? Same old with several mistresses. So I decided to stick to my guns and only deal with hookers. Even if I did end up marrying some.
I feel you, Mr. Farnham. So I'm going to be honest with you. I spent all my savings on poker. And if I had any money left, I'd spend that too.
Poker's not the trouble. It's the playing with no bills in your pocket that's the trouble.
Oh, trust me. I had plenty of bills.
Come on now. You ain't got a pot to piss in, son. I just paid 10 years worth of your salary, fixing to play me some poker, and that's no more than petty cash to me.
Petty cash, to be honest.
I asked you how much.
Of course they gave me my receipts. These things I have, boy. Wait, I'll show you.
Ma è a 9.
Just a second.
Ma non serve. Questa scena è completamente inutile.
Put it over. I think it's. I'll be right back.
Cosa succede qui?
Ding Dong? Interesting name for a town.
Ah, ok. Ok.
Why didn't you just say you had the receipt in your pocket? I'm almost certain, but tell me, who told you
Non era 9,
this
chiedo scusa.
barbershop?
Let me tell you a little secret about my first wife, sonny boy. When I met that woman, she had no manners, no money, no. Who in the hell? Farnham. My God, if it ain't the hero of the day.
Ok.
This'll surely imbue me with the Texan spirit.
Ok. Enrico, stai fermo con le mani, santo Dio.
I
Ok.
probably don't need to imitate his gestures during the game, but it certainly wouldn't hurt to try.
I'll be damned.
Ok.
It's not going to be easy to sound Texan, but I'll give it my best shot.
Ok, c'è dell'altro?
Nothing says Texan like a cowboy hat.
Yes, sir.
Knowing
Okay.
Farnham, the owner of this bra
Sure
only
enough.
came here for business.
Beh, certo.
Boxing at the Grand. I'll be damned.
C'è altro qui, no?
Nah, just a few bourbons, that's all. Anyway,
Ok. Fatto.
back to we're fixing the game with Cassidy.
Kenny.
God bless you, brother. The craziest goddamn Texan in New York.
My good old friend Kenny. Craziest goddamn Texan in New York.
You know how many Kennys there are in New York? Kenny who?
So besides when and where the game will be, the password, and the money Farnham dished out, what else do I need?
Ok.
At least it's comforting to know that when Farnham drinks too much, his female companions have less of a hard time.
Non c'è niente, eh?
Not even a Bible.
Ok.
Ding dong? Interesting
Oh,
name
basta.
for a town.
Il libretto.
Luckily, there was only one Kenny in Farnham's
Oh,
address
Gesù.
book. Kenny Eeks, residing at...
Ok.
Cornell Plaza, Manhattan. Stunning penthouse.
I'm not surprised. Mr. Eeks has excellent taste. Do you happen to know what he asked for the last time he was here?
Oh, aspetta. Ah, ma ci sono anche collezionabili qui. Certo. Il mio PC sta morendo. Ce n'è un altro. E vabbè, fanculo.
No matter how superficial someone may seem,
Ok.
there's always a way to win their heart.
Ho capito, esci.
Don't tell me, Billy Bob. This here is my new friend Father. Am I right?
Sono proprio io.
Sure enough, your barber was fixing to give me a shave.
You can get a good shave at another time. Billy Bob is always at our beck and call.
Of course.
Hey, come on. Let's get in there before they finish all the bourbon without us.
I haven't frisked him yet, sir.
I don't think that'll be necessary. Mr. Farnham here, he's an honest Texan. And I'm sure he'll hand over his weapon if we ask him to. Right?
Sure, but you better take good care of my girl.
It'll be my pleasure.
Welcome, gentlemen. Chips are on the table and guns are in
Ma
the
io non so giocare a poker, aiuto, ti prego, non fatemi giocare a poker.
Full of smoking and bourbon. So let's get started. Take a seat, Mr. Farnham. Let me introduce you. To my right, wearing gray boxers and weighing in at 140 pounds, the owner of Pink Vice, the largest meat market in all of Manhattan.
In other words, a real son of a bitch. No offense to the women he exploits.
Our reigning champion, Oswald Quince.
A title I aim to keep, provided our new contender here doesn't interfere.
Well, I'll do what I can.
Now you got me worried. Never trust a humble player.
The truth is that our friend Farnham owns the largest and, I dare say, most entertaining establishment in Texas.
Really? So we're colleagues then?
Yeah, you wish, Quince. He owns a casino.
Damn.
And it's not even in Austin or Dallas. It's actually in a little town called, what was it? Darn it. I looked it up the other day. Had a funny ring to it. I hate it when this happens.
I thought they moved all Texan casinos to Vegas, where gambling is legal.
You mean Ding Dong, Texas?
Ding dong! That's it.
Who'd ever think of a name like that?
Well, casino or no casino, let's just hope he doesn't keep as many aces up his sleeve as the late Ventimiglia, huh?
Amen.
To my left, wearing brown boxers and weighing in at 396
La puttana.
Frank, show some respect, huh?
The hospitality tycoon, Polly...
Tycoon? I just own a small bar with pool tables. Clients drink close to nothing and play even less, but certain business transactions just couldn't happen anywhere else.
Polly, why don't I know your last name?
Because they took it away from me. You have no idea how good my ex-wife's lawyer is.
Women. They even take our damn names.
You're too much, Paulie.
When you're done sightseeing, why don't you drop by La Iguana for a game of pool? And I'll buy you a drink. But I have to warn you, my clientele isn't crazy about furry fellas such as yourself.
Thanks. I love me some pool.
Perfect. It'll be my pleasure.
You're looking to start your own pool business, Farnham? This guy here wants to start a boxing association in Texas. Guess who he's turning to for advice?
To be honest, several things got me worried, so I'd be much obliged for any counseling.
So, what worries you?
Rebel coaches like Joe Dunn.
Oh, I see you done your homework. That bastard wouldn't accept the most basic rules. For example, banning boxers from official competitions when their managers don't belong to my association. Hey, don't get me wrong, I'm sorry for his death. But if they ever find the murderer, I'd be glad to pay his lawyer fees. Billy, Ma, bring out the bourbon. We're drying up here. I'll deal, with a fresh deck, of course. We respect traditions in this establishment.
Poker is as boring as it is simple. All you need to do is read people's faces. And even the worst detective has that trick up his
No, devo giocare. Amici, io fermerei il video qui, prima che cominci la tragedia, perché io a poker non so giocare.